Hello, I'm Kerry from Mobilates and I'm here with a different slot this week. It's the same time slot, but it's slightly different length. So it's just a 10-minute movement snack because this is part of Get Moving Week. Yakult are partnering with Virtual Village Hall, and this week think of it as a sort of smorgasbord of different exercises that you can do, different sort of disciplines, lots of dance I've noticed coming up. So have a look round Virtual Village Hall, not just on the Facebook feed, but on the YouTube channel as well, because all these live things like we're about to do now, they're all on there and you can go back and visit them. And this is the perfect time of year when you need a bit of extra inspiration. In Devon, it is very grey. It is so rainy. It's not conducive to do anything. So you have to sort of push yourself. Come on, let's just do this little bit. And all these little bits matter. I'm just waving hello to Irene, who's a regular here. If you're a regular, pop in your name. I'm going to be quick to try and notice as I try and squeeze in 10 minutes of Pilates inspired movement, standing or sitting. Any of these could be done at any time. So you don't have to do 10 minutes in a row. You could do one exercise and then do another one later. Hello, Christine. Lovely to have you here. You can do them either standing or sitting, and I'm going to move between. Let's start with a little warm up for our feet. I nearly always start with something for the feet because it's the key to balance. So I'm just giving my feet like a little wipe. And then I'm going to place my feet down and I'm lifting my toes up. You can just about see from the side. There you go. I'm doing one side and then the other. And if you're doing this sitting, keep your hands on the side, one side then the other. I like to start rocking forwards and backwards. Back is straight, little bit of engagement on the belly. That just means that little toddler was to run in the room and give you a little knock on the belly. There's a bit of resistance. If you're doing this standing, you might use something to support yourself for balance. And you can see my feet are wider. I'm just going to rock a little forwards, a little back. I'm doing both feet now. Keeping that gentle core engagement. You can imagine you put a cold hand in front of your belly and you just retracting back just a little bit from that coldness. That's enough engagement. And then let that go and have a little wiggle. Next, I'm going to bring in gentle rotation. So if you're standing, just sending your arms around, you see my hips and my legs are moving. If you're sitting, have your legs wider just as they were and swish around, push your feet gently into the floor. This introduces a gentle amount of rotation into your spine. We're going to add a little more. Now, if you're sitting, I'm going to turn around because this gives me more room behind, and I suggest you do the same. We're going to take the arms in front of us, like we're just about to give somebody a parcel, and just give your shoulders a roll. Your arms don't need to be straight here. They can be, they could be like this, but they can have a soft bend. I'm going to keep the soft bend. And then we keep these arms ahead. One arm is going to travel back like it's on a little glider. The point of the elbow is going back. My eyes are looking at my elbow. And then it's going to come forwards. Same side. And then have a little wriggle in between and roll your shoulders. If you're sitting, turn around to the other side. If you're standing, I'm going to come and stand and show you the standing version. So if you're doing this standing, you can pull back like this and keep your hips facing forwards. That brings you a bit more spinal rotation in. Or if that's not suitable for your spine, osteoporosis, for example, less twist for the spine, you can let your hips move. Now you can see my hips are moving. That's this area here is moving as I pull back. The other arm pushing forwards. I think we did 3 each side, and then we'll have a little shoulder roll again. And a shoulder glide, that's when we go a little bit forwards, gets a bit hunchy, and then we open out back and we open across the chest, and our shoulder blades come closer together. A little forwards, and then sending across and out across here. One more. And then take your legs a little wider and your feet slightly outwards. Place your hands, this is the little finger edge, in this crease here. If you're standing, send your bum back like it's about to shut a drawer or a car door, and just lower yourself down a little and then stand up. You could do this holding onto something with one hand there. Keep going like that if you're standing. If you're sitting, the same. It's going to be a bit more squashy. There's going to be more contact with your belly and your thighs. Now, the next place you can go if you're sitting is to make this a sit to stand, or the beginnings of one. So for this, I'm just going to shuffle my feet slightly back, put my hands at the sides. And there's just a tiny bit of a gap between my chair and my bottom, but my hands are just guiding where the chair is so that I'm not feeling for it. I know it's there. If you don't want to stand, you can just keep putting your weight into your thighs here, down your shins. If it gets really uncomfortable for your knees, you can see how my feet are back here, not quite underneath my knees. Bring your feet slightly forwards and see if that helps. So it could be like this, could start hovering, could do a sit to stand, and not even quite sit down. If you are standing doing these, take your hands out of this crease, start to offer them forwards like you've got a prize for somebody or a little bowl of something. And your knees start to travel over your toes. Go slow down and faster up. Slowing down and faster up. One more. Perfect. Then we're going to have a split stance. That we're not going to do the splits. Just clarify. One foot in front of the other, but with a gap between our legs, like we've just taken a step. Same in seated. It's going to look like this in seated. One foot's behind. I'm on my toes here. If you're seated, I've got this hand holding the chair. This arm is going to go up and down, and I'm leaning a little forwards with a straight back. If you're standing, you could hold on to something with this arm if you need to, or both arms can do, it's a bit like a backstroke, but my weight is on this front leg. So it's a little bit balancy. Now, if it feels wobbly, you can move one leg out to the side a bit more. If you want more wobble, bring the legs closer together. Oh, and I feel quite wobbly. And then we're going to bring the arms down, put the legs apart, have a little wriggle, and split the split the legs the other way. So you could have quite a wide gap, and that will give you more stability. Quite a narrow gap, it's going to be a bit wobbly, and then it starts to look like this. It's like you're on your way to something. That weight, that energy is all forwards. In the chair or on the other side, so I'm on this arm. That's it. And it's quite strong, isn't it, this position? You can feel the effort involved. Last one. And then have a little wiggle. And then next, we're going into a balance. So we're going to do a little out and in with our feet. So if you have your feet in a parallel position, they're just facing forward. Take your heels out, bring them in. Bring your heels in, and then place them back. So we're going out, straight ahead, in. We're just doing a little bit for our hips here. I know we're moving our feet, but it's traveling all the way up to our hips. Right, now we're going to end this bit in this position. I'm just going to come forwards a little bit. I'm going to turn this leg out a little bit, just like we've done before. So the heels come in, the rest of the foot goes out. I'm going to start bringing my foot towards this other leg until I'm trying to get the back of my foot up and down this leg. I'm going for a little balance. Now that's seated. This is what it looks like standing. Whoa. Now I've got my hands on my hips to try and, keep my hips level. It's a bit of a challenge, this one. It's the last thing we're doing. It's like I'm rubbing up and down my leg. Now, what really helps with this is to have something to look at. I have a little picture over my monitor. It's a little coastal scene, and I just look at the sea. Oh, and now my balance is just that little bit better. Let's take that down. We've just about got time to give our legs a rub and do the other side. So we're going to turn out, like you're trying to show me the inside seam of your leggings or your trousers. We're going to bring our weight onto this other leg. And I'm trying to Do a little bit of that, little touching of that inside bit. Maybe get your leg up the back and give it a rub. And then I'm going to move just into the screen. That's better, so I can see you all. Well, you know what I mean. You can see me. There's lots of things on the screen today. And then I'm looking at my picture, something opposite me about eye height. I might put my arms out. I might grow a little taller. And then I'm going to take it down. I'm going to make a really big shape and just stretch outwards and then have a little wiggle and go floppy. I'm going to stretch outwards again and then go floppy, and one more. And then scoop up your hands, bring them together, bring them into your chest. I thought that was going to go fast and it really did. Thank you if you join me. Say hello to all the regulars who normally pop in. Very nice to have you here. If it's your first time, amazing. Come back again, to me, to somebody else, someone, other activity on Virtual Village Hall. Try all these different things out. See if you can pepper different moves through your day. You don't have to do everything all at once. In many ways, I'd rather you didn't. It's just so you put little movements in between everything else you're doing in the day. Have a great week. Enjoy the rest of Get Moving Week. I'll see you soon.